For those who listened to last week's episode of Sharp Talk, it's a good discussion with the brothers talking about our high school training experiences and kind of the chaos of that, not having a strength coach and kind of just starting from upperclassmen and coaches and just trying to figure it out on your own. And uh, basically just started talking about little brother Jaden's recovery habits. Just brought up the question of would you rather spend too much time taking care of your body or not enough time devoted to your body? And I mean, this dude Jaden in high school would spend, an hour warming up before workouts. He would spend a bunch of time stretching after, late at night. I mean, after morning workout, full day of school, and then practice for whatever sports season it was, playing core sports year round. At night in front of the TV, he'd be stretching or rolling or eventually college using a massage gun. And yeah, he was the first to mention on this show, like, yeah, maybe it wasn't the most well-informed or educated things and probably overdid a lot of things and did too much static stretching, but what a good regret to have to spend too much time taking care of your body. And yeah, and then Brandon just kind of mentioned like he has regrets of maybe at times high school or college not taking care of his body enough. And Jaden's still that same way. He does it in different ways. I mean, a little more educated now, and obviously not being an athlete anymore. But the dude eats cleaner than just about anyone I know. Just a ton of meat and fruit, limits processed stuff, and is active every day. Just spends a lot of time devoted to his body. And yeah, it's cool to look back and reflect. It again, obviously, some stuff was overdone or not most well informed, but just always, especially when it comes to your health, good to overdo it. Obviously, it'd be better to have a balance in there somewhere. For me personally, I spend way too much time working out. Like the amount of time I spend in the weight room, the time I spent in the weight room throughout my life is just absolutely disgusting. But that's not necessarily a regret, but something I'd rather have to deal with how I spend my time than not spending enough time being in the weight room, taking care of my body, getting stronger. So yeah, he's just a good lesson in there. It's like, what regrets do you want to have? What, how do you want to spend your time? And it's more than just exercise. It's what you're putting in your body, and how you're spending your time, how you're choosing to move, how often you're choosing to move. Yeah, you're always going to have regrets, but what regrets do you want to have later on in life, looking back? Even for me as a coach, I'd rather have the athlete who I have to tell to dial it back a little bit and take some time away rather than trying to deal with the athlete who never is doing enough or just goes through the motions. Again, it's better to find that balance, but I'd rather have to have someone dial it back than turn it up. So, especially with something as important as your body and your health, like, whether you like it or not, you only get one body. Uh, there may be things you don't like about your body, and you can chalk that up to genetics or whatever you want. But at the end of the day, you're stuck with it. So you have the choice to decide how you want to treat your body with, what you're eating, how you're spending your time, whether you're moving or not, whether you're staying active or not. Uh, and yeah, there's short-term benefits for that. I certainly feel better after exercising. My body and my mind feels better when I eat the right foods, when I get the right amount of sleep. But a lot of it, you don't see the positive effects from it for weeks, months, and years. And some people don't have that patience, but you just have to have a long-term mindset and realize that decisions you make today, the compounding decisions that you make every day, for better or worse, it's going to determine where you end up a decade from now. And so, yeah, maybe you need to look in the mirror and just decide today if you want to have the regret of doing too much or doing too little. Again, ideally finding that balance and just finding something that's sustainable long term. That's not going to be something that burns you out to where you get sick of it and end up doing too little. But yeah, just find that right balance and keep it sustained so that you end up having no regrets. And so, yeah, just be conscious of how you're treating your body. Recognize that you have one body and that the decisions you make every day are going to affect you long term, and just don't want you to end up in a place where you're regretting those things and eventually getting to a point where you can't turn back the clock. So set yourself up for success today and for your future self as well.